jatuh aja liam, coba bangan nih. Yuk pengen tuh, baca rokok.
Ngacim mijake liam.
Matan cuan men, ini kenapa pangan kue? Sirongan. Ngilo la Carousel, anai cuan apa jalan lo? Cuma kan tuh pink sih, kena.
Dua ya, rito ko mo. Kue tabo kun kena ratong nga lirik kay cara.
Oh, lamalakay na cuan ay beli meran nim siapa lo? Lo yan ya.
Tali kena nakake.
Kamu na berlari kerja men yang maripem. Wajib jok eh.
Iya kok gimana katalangan yang mana nalip kayo nga.
Oh, Miss Innocent. Ini aja coba lo muram paremat.
Ijab, ya karena tari peno aja nakarja beliau tuh pay nga.
Pariap ka na numakit juga.
Yung mga katsuwe, emang tagi iPhone.
Oh, cepat ko namin luweo. Kue, dekat produk.
Hello, tanya Jin. Palangan Carousel ma'am, coba ako tangan kamero.
Cep keroro. Amyang ka man nagkakalewang. Nilo lo Carousel, aram yan, and I John na wala ka.
One line aja na mo nga.
Billy Bigelow, lalala ka jamil. E jawab ko daw ka maminan, maripam.
Iya kok ijab tuh makan aja na mo nga.
Yung ano yung pan.
Riyop ka na numaray ko. E pwede daw acar pala kan. Ro, chippies.
Tayo ko pa.
Yung nga.
Lamang ngiyong.
Kaya ka na lang
Iya,
Kaya
jalungan luar ha. Pe. Jalungan makarang yang nye. Taruh kami lihat oleh rakyat kami not pikir kami menjadi telep biri kalai.
Kalminya kamu lere ka na yung Billy. E jamin patong ajin. Ngilo Carousel, show him John na wala ka. Kurang ka, John na wala ka.
Yole, umiray rongot. Pal.
Uwe mo tok Julie. Jab.
Kung anaan ka eh. Bra.
Ikanan.
Mr. Bigelow,
Jab lamut.
ako ijab lang mo.
Jagaron, jab.
Mr. Bigelow, ngayon karapar mo jangan chicken carouselan kung iga John na mo nga.
Boleh karta?
Liya na ipakwara taro kaya re-repay lo alipin yun yung arjo carouselan.
Tale. Kunya mo menang kuya bi lihat oleh kaki. Yung kue. May kuya yung pang melim niya kue mga naik del lirik raja.
Kung nang ichup ka na ba na tayo chagin.
Pokayaro. Dika dua, rito mo, kumarang tok jabar yun ko kanan. Imngay chala wane am. Labi li pigulo ni kala wane am.
Wala ka na nga ichup pa chona wala ka parain hot. Ngay ka na. Wala rin chona tinali ka di mayong man. Ichup na kang chala wala nga kwa jako. At amyang ka man nagkakalewang. Niloyok, kawayak.
Man, ibayar.
Kwa jako imarang karotang. Ngay ka kanan.
Nga macam pare, so icap kaya.
Layo kung kamak. Man, yan ay katawag mo Henry.
Mr. Bigelow,
Japok ko nam.
ijab ka na ba kung bayar ka na nga.
Karam chala kam puripen, kaya.
Nga, jawab pe, jawab pen ipen. Kanta, kapuraya dengan Carousel. Jikang poromelo ipakala dengan nga. Mr. Malin. Ini nga melinat tarin.
Sanggal leni pen, mana karabar mura, karabar kanan mik.
Waya nga ini nga terwin. Jangan mengambil yang muha.
Dua, lah, walang may malamar, coy, cala kan menyam, erer, tali encin, ulung pengar.
Emnya ka man nagkakaroon.
Tal, lol, ne.
Mr. Bigelow.
Coba tuh ria pro macam par kue, coba tuh par ria pro macam
Ako ijab puro mo juga ako, Mr. Bigelow.
ulungun ria, ngai lolo turun macam, kena kata menyalian par, iban malo cuan jarawan.
Pwede ko ni tagi ya, kay yung manyampayar.
Mau kata ada ngatin uya cuan nemu pia, kena kali pinang ngaji nebata, ngaji rapia.
Pwede ko ako jinebata kay manyampayar.
Ichi nebata kena ngar payar, ini nebata kan wanen pian itu nuegi. Kau ni kakak lagi? Aku kita nam chen,
Yung ujulu jen.
aku kanan ke? Bro, coba bercepcang, mana? Ngataan Carousel ni, pada menakan muyang pardo. Tapi juga chen dengan itu meleci rongan. Ani kalau wanen awal koin.
Julie, do you like him?
I don't know.
Did you like it when he talked to you today? When he put you on the carousel that way? Did you like that?
I'd rather not say.
You're a queer one, Julie Jordan. You are quieter and deeper than a well. And you never tell me nothing. There's nothing that I care to choose to tell. You've been acting most peculiar. Every morning you're awake ahead of me. Always sitting by the window. I like to watch the river meet the sea. Kok kaya Julia, Julia ini wakar kanan bawah jangan kue. Kayan? Muna nakar jo bawah jangan kue. Akaraja kayan ko kanan. Aki kaya war, imano bawah jangan wani ni kanan.
Ano raram dyan ko kanan?
Ingwe.
Ya kan?
Ewan makatuyong. Charwan ng wani kayan. His name is Mr. Snow, and an upstanding man is he. He comes home every night in his round bottom boat with a net full of herring from the sea. An almost perfect bow, as fine as a girl could wish. But he spends so much time in his round bottom boat that he can't seem to lose the smell of fish. The first time he kissed me, the whip of his clothes knocked me flat on the floor of the room. But now that I love him, my heart's in my nose, and fish is my favorite perfume. Last night he spoke quite low, and a fellow-spoken man is he. Then he said, Miss Pibridge, I'd like it fine if I could be wet with a wife. And indeed, Miss Pibridge, if you'll be mine, I'll be yours for the rest of my life. Next moment we were promised, and now my mind's in a maze. For all I can do is look forward to that wonderful day of days. When I marry Mr. Snow, the flowers will be buzzing with the hum of bees. The birds will make a racket in the churchyard trees. When I marry Mr. Snow, then it's off to home we'll go. And both of us will look a little dreary-eyed, a drive into a cottage by the ocean side, where the salty breezes blow. He'll carry me across the threshold, and I'll be as meek as a lamb. Then he'll set me on my feet, and I'll say kinda sweet, well, Mr. Snow, here I am. Then I'll kiss him so he'll know that everything will be as right can be. I'm living in a cottage by the sea with me. For I love that Mr. Snow, that young seafaring, bold and daring, big be-whiskered, overbearing, darling Mr. Snow.
Kuele, ako naman no, yun ang mamay nga ako ng mga
Joe, kung kuya ka ta, email ko kuya ang kanalan kaya.
Täällä kun minulla kalpperikin.
Kare ko apajin katarong,
Umiro tano koy icap kanam roll erik ganana cuan cuani amiro roll cuani amiro perot
Ura rokoy. Rokoy.
oke uni amiro tali uni amiro perot ko cerbalia
Oh, icarbalog mun kotinan. Icari nebak ciringan rebayan.
aku
Nganya par cara baljan.
oke uni amiro tal kanana kay jalalong miro
Ah, kain nebal. Ini cakwan carbal.
tamalelin
Kan nga kami magkawarungan kami. Yung nga cuan niya marobay to amroral. Kumuro ni pair.
talo mul mini
Ayat.
oke ijaya cuani amiro perot ngai katar
Julie, kung kanaan nga win doon?
Ningo ka bam. Kujam ka chito ka ba?
Nga kunan pero to bilang na kwan kwawag purong.
ingai mo ko perot kuni par
Julie, nga di kata?
Carrie, kujam makar ka chito ka ba?
Kan nga kwa jalan.
Ako may carry ka merong roll.
Kwe, nga yung may. Good night.
kaya kajaro cimorom choblich nyamang kayo ta
Jangan.
kona ka mga lawapin
Ucap.
ako kanaan mga iya
At jalak.
kwale no di ka blog chicken le marong chunim ro menali na log chicken
Kujam pa kun pujin kata na tong anjin.
nyang le
Hmm?
kwa ka lo nga
Ayat.
kwa ka jala ka nga beli pekalo
Kaya raj patok.
umpa nga le lang ka jaro
Ngejalak.
kunja bria bulu
Ngaji mo ale jalak jara.
emoi ko jam ada ka ila ba kon perot ko ka ju perot mulele ni ka ko jarin jala jiri ko kanana
Ajab. Ingak takan ni kuy kanana kagi.
kono ba ko jaje ko jam por perjin ka ba kaya ko jam nin perot
Ako kay? Ako ko kunjam makingam.
ko jam am pui pui wali ka nga ngani nda kaya war jaje ki manong pag jabre o dali ka na ikanan
Oh, ijalakan man na Mr. Bigelow.
ko jala kan ta
Ijalakan kung punyan lirig-religon kanano ko eh. Ako iti punin akar pero tanay. Punin akar pero kanam. Kulungun ka rin manang nga.
majirak ako ko manong rol
Ako ijab kanan.
ako ngiba nga yung rol
Chokaran ini kar perot.
ijibala ko kun kaja ka ko ka kimi nga kan jun leri kilo kar koni agan chuno ye ni kar charwal koni agan lo New York nga yimila
Good evening, Mr. Pasco.
Ya ko jo that timni no the manane lari rin jo din in
It is. Hey, Mr. Pasco, I think that girl is one of your girls.
Jo ni alle ro ni Miss Julie Jordan buena ke
Ayat Mr. Bascom.
ma jira ke tane ko kamane lawar din
Ikarden na.
Pajala ke ne ko na jatelangan mo yo ko ban tabare po ina kilek kajana kan
Nga ko jumol Mr. Bascom.
tale mun chat to yang ne
Hey, here now. Don't go calling Mr. Pasco names. Let's refuse to get yourself into trouble. We got a report on this fella at the police chief of Bangor. He's a pretty fly gazebo. Came up from Coney Island.
Dinay na New York eh
He works on carousels. Make a specialty of young things like this. Gets them all moony-eyed. Promises to marry them, then takes their money.
Ako jalaka jen.
Speak when you're spoken to, miss.
Julie emi jam rong kain man ro din ro nana in ba kono na ka ke imeni telengan yal ko ro nana imeno chuno me jalade ko no chicken charabalen ay ka parchonal le jam purchase pon par rol to ngai Mrs. Pascom ni pa jeni telengan mencara ni minai kemelale ko alip kain ken menin yudog ni
Well, girl, don't be standing there like you didn't have good sense.
Yegi woji pam giya.
urut to am bebe
Ako'y ganan perot.
Wow. After I warned you?
simini siya ni jende ni me karata ko chibang armit raban ro ya ko agenta ramani good night kadiri
Good night, Mr. Basco. You low-life scalawag. I ought to throw you in jail.
Kandale.
Don't know. Wish I did.
Ako yung kia taro alak.
Pa.
May puya pa nato nga mo kay.
Me.
May kan lari kayo Coney Island.
Oh. Ya kwe. En ramla amrola kadin. Kunela itu ilak. Kotar moda. Ko jemmi jakan daw ko le ni pa.
Uncap?
Ya. Kotar mara ya tu dong. Julie something.
Julie Jordan.
You're a queer one, Julie Jordan. Ain't you sorry that you didn't run away? You can still go if you wanna.
I reckon that I can't choose to stay. You couldn't take my money if I didn't have any, and I don't have a penny, that's true. But if I did have money, you couldn't take any, 'cause you'd ask and I'd give it to you.
You're a queer one, Julie Jordan. Ain't you ever had a fella you give money to?
No.
Ain't you ever had a fella at all?
No.
Well, you must have had a fella you went walking with. Where'd you walk?
Nowhere special I recall.
Glenmar,
Uncap?
yon par,
Uncap?
kwargi ya kwe.
Ika rajab. Uncap kan yar ya ko eh. Yung mayo pangan ko men ika rajab ko eh.
Wele, kul ngun liga tu ko na tom tuji palo taun.
Uncap?
Ako, kwe,
Ako kay yegoy ka kama naman.
ko kamana man jenta.
Yegoy ka kama naman mulu kay. Pajala nga kay. Iban maray.
I'm never gonna marry. If I was gonna marry, I wouldn't have to be such a stickler. And I'm never gonna marry, and a girl who don't marry has got to be much more particular.
Ako ngayon karaba ngayon maray.
Ko eh.
Ita, ko pa nakar. Pumijakan tao, chatang ni pa.
Uncap? Uncap kaya kan tao ka nagpa.
Inga, ko pa nakar maray emma rata ka, ko nakar.
Ini kar ya ko yuk.
Ani mere tam ni kar chala nga, ko nakar ni biya ko.
Yung akan dito jala ka. Ijala ko kay ijala eh.
Ah,
Ime jala ko katak. Nundi ba? Ijala yang nakarendret. Yang nakarendret ngayon nakariya ko yuk.
When I worked at the mill, weaving at the loom, I'd gaze absent-minded at the room. And half the time the shuttle get tangled in the threads, and the warp would get mixed with the wool. If I loved you,
ako kutsap.
Nga eh. Ngacap.
just exactly how I feel.
Inga, jangan tuh kanya nangkar pamen dengan ibu. Menyang apa kunci biang?
Ayat, ko jumal. Ko jagat pin mo tagay. Ini di baca ko na nga ba nagkutulog-irit mo talaga ka pa. Ko lalali. Ko lalali labakan po dyan kututulog mo niya.
Mau tuh cip, dukung. Lap kau tuh pungni. You can't hear a sound, not the turn of a leaf, nor the fall of the wave hitting the sand. The tide's creeping up on the beach like a thief, afraid to be caught still in the land. On a night like this, I start to wonder what life is all about.
And I always say two heads are better than one to figure it out.
그래도 뭐 이제 봐야 우리 왜 잡아려도 버는 지방 마론 나가 비고 글렌 까보가야 다 또고 저로 메노노 빠ጭ 레이랑 가모. There's a hell of a lot of stars in the sky, and the sky's so big the sea looks small, and two little people, you and I, we don't count at all. Leo, menjadi jin yon leri kain dengan yang, ngaci beriak. Kata nama, kajungan meneman marai gitu.
Jop,
Kata ini rela lo parale. Kenapa rela menengakan? Mejen dengan kani mejen menolak ngakui lagi enggak? Tale, menegar apa je emen ri?
elementary ta.
Eno cuan, ngalupun nana. Marong, rela kau tu meloi. Kinda scrawny and pale, picking at my food and love sick like any other guy. I throw away my sweater and dress up like a dude in a dickie and a collar and a tie. If I loved you,
Ako po Jop.
I'd eat you. But sometimes just sad. Time and again, I would try to say all I want you to know. Nga, siguro nga ko nagar yako. Iba nagar maray, lirik rata na. Nga ko nung ni garden, puwe ka nga.
Kunci binibata ka kay Billy.
Oni jini ba ata?
Kunci mo ka nang ba jalak ka do punguni. Ano kaya lalagay iba puta ka rin na kayo talak. Ano diba? Pwede pa jenair mo talak. Wala lala.
Hold your horses! Hold your horses!
Warar, porka mga ero. Kumiangat tajin, palinjin. Yang elok kecil yang elok pun kumijam tongan na wajan wajan kawarorong. Kumilukun jaya mana lam meyer.
With your silly jokes and prattles, if you pack all your brains in a butterfly's head, they still have room to rattle. Give it to a good bear, give it to a bad. Get away, rest about riffraffs, with your bellies full of grog. If you pack all your brains in a pollywog's head, he'd never even grow to be a frog.
Now just a minute, lady, you got no call to fret. We only ask politely if you was ready yet. We kinda like this climb back to get an early start, and wanted for to tell you we went and done our part.
Was more hungry as goats.
You get no drinks like us till we get across the bay. So put your mask and let them boats always get out of the way. The sooner we sail, the sooner we start the climb across the bay.
Here boys, here's some donuts. Here now, don't jump at it like it was a lot of animals in the menagerie.
Well, you ready after all this? Bothering you?
They've been digging clams since 5 this morning. I see them myself down on the beach.
Hello, jump ka na dyan ngayon. Kulungan ka ba yung nari?
Oh, you can't blame them. First clam because of the year, and they're always like this. It's like unlocking a door full of crazy notions they kept shut for winter, come whooping into the sunshine. This year is just like every other. March went out like a lion, out whipping up the water in the bay. Then April cried and stepped aside, and along come pretty little May. May was full of promises, but she didn't keep them quick enough for some.
busting out all over the meadow and the hill. Buds are busting out of bushes and the romping river pushes every little wheel the wheels beside a mill. June is busting out all over. The feeling is getting so intense that the young Virginia creepers helping hugging the bejeepers out of all the morning glories on the fence. Because it's June, 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 June. Just because it's June, June, June. Fresh and alive and gay and young, June is a love song sweetly sung. The saplings are busting out with sap. Mommy's found my brother Junior and my sister's a Lunar, and my mind's getting kittenish with power. June is busting out all over. The ladies and men are paying court. Lots of ships are capped and anchor just because the captain's anchor. For comfort they can only get in port. Because it's June, 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 June. Just because it's June, June, June. June makes the bay look bright in you. Sails flame bright on sunlit blue. June is busting out all over. The ocean is full of jets and jills. With the little tailor swishing, every lady fish is wishing that a man would come and grab her by the gills. June is busting out all over. The sheep aren't sleeping anymore. All the rams chase the U sheep are determined they'll be new sheep, and the U sheep aren't even keeping score. Because it's June, 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 June. Just because it's June, June, June. Julie! Did you find him?
이거를 저 내가 달리병은 맞던 지가 크게는 아르제 퍼로도 공.
Jigger Cragen, winning.
지가 크게는 가 야가래. 야가 자라가도 걸려 주원 뒤마다는 Nancy B. 이면에 대바이니 자라게 주주 공을 군에 잠만하는 애 자고 별군 가벼.
Why don't you two visit for a while? Look, girls, we got work to do. You sweep those steps up there. You set up there and keep out of the way. And don't poke your noses in other people's business.
내리 아빠의 우리가 지방.
No, you stay out here and visit with Carrie. You haven't seen each other for a long time. Do you good?
야왜? 이제가 자라발래? 에첩. 우라라 가이다. 고자와 Mr. Snow. 에저바 마마르다간 메르첩 자라발래. 에짜락 또고jer. Ako ko jala kan Billy. Yakar jala ko kamane jarabalan jino nako. Kaya la kajab jarabala kay. Ingok tane jala kamane.
Ako lilab nanay lo Carousel yan. E ba tayo ka pa ibarbake?
Hello. Ako ino di bali ana ni mana ni barpagalan ako. Ingok iba chip kanan tal. Ko jala igar kajida ke penum. Yung ngar to kajida ke penum. Elikta ta yakar mana nga.
Ta? Ekar ta? Julie, yung kwarta. Kukar ka lawag pim.
Ingkar jab.
Weh,
Ngachip kanan.
ito ko kutsip tali dyan eh.
Ichip kanan.
Julie, ngayon kar nga ako yun kar tali dyan eh. Kaya nga ba ewan, believe ko lang may marong kaman alap kain ngan ko eh. Lale mo, mane ko eh, chip chapo tayo. Riya ko yung mga nga na yung alikon rika eh.
Ako ijalaw to kay chip kanan ako anak ay.
Ako pulin ko niya mga labo eh. Kaya ba chino ni nan garyon eh. Akalo ko naman ngan ko yung ngat pa makayo.
Ngalukun karaman.
Akiya maneo. Enana.
Echip na no albian. Kujala pongo jakar mga injo tayum. Yakar ro jangan na mujum rongo jaka alakan jen carousel no makachu. Yakachu yang manan more carry.
Oh, emit. Akar patangan ko eh.
Echip kan na nako kujala mena kana ikamani.
Tayo.
Mena kana ikamani mukun maralakan kan nanum.
Ako, kun kala mo langan nga Julie. Akar kan matakan maneo.
Echip akar echip.
Ko jeriap. Ako, ano cuan? Ko jala kat pa? Ewar cuan menikinan pawan dengan kue. Kan nga.
Eko ita?
Mo jangan alikar kan? Cabutin lang kamurutin Mr. Snow cutak man. Kumyang alap tali yung chin.
Well, tell us, how long have you been bespoke?
Oh, ruore alum. Julie o chino na karjala.
What's he like, Julie?
Oh, Julie at jangan loe. Ako, kumyang alap ni loe cabu. Etuntongan clan begam.
I can't hardly wait for the wedding.
Parang
Likun na John ranangan ko eh.
jala. When I marry Mr. Snow, the flowers will be buzzing with the hum of bees. Birds will make a racket in the tree. When I marry Mr. Snow, then it's up to whom we'll go. And both of us will look a little dreamy-eyed, a drive into a cottage by the ocean side, where the salty breezes blow. He'll carry me across the threshold, and I'll be as meek as a lamb. Then he'll set me on my feet, and I'll say kinda sweet, well, Mr. Snow, here I am.
Then I'll kiss her so she'll know
Mr. Snow! Mr. Snow!
that everything is right can be. Living in a cottage by the sea with me, where the salty breezes blow. I love Miss Pipperidge, and I aim to make Miss Pipperidge change her name to Mrs.
Oh, ina, ko jangan berapa kali. Gumun ko bejo. Good job, Julie.
Kuy lubak.
Ilubok. Ngaluan, jangan na jockey ba jauh ladalak. Eh, ang ina jaleo.
Yako ay Ilukun laban carry ka na nakakayog.
Ako kayo may ako ba natawa dyan Julie?
Ijurong ako tuntungan dyan clan bigyan, okay?
Ingay, kapag alala mo ko naman lang.
Nalukun na dyan karaoke.
Kuya Mon?
Kuya lale, kunja priap cepu kiruro dyan eh. Kuya lale ngay kumarawat. Lukun, tataka, lukun eno, drujalo dyan.
Oh, Carrie, hati kan malah lagi apa tuh mut.
What? Eri? Ini what? Wow.
Mene ke hydrangea. Yar bodo pa kayo ang karagay ang manin mi maro. Imi jorong kay mani penranjol.
Oh, hello ko na jay po jud.
Ingay. Ngay ichepyo ngay karangan manin mi mo. Ngay ichepyo. Agalay ni pam kay pay kay na kay.
Ingon nga pili ni jang mani pinakaduda ko. Ijalaw to kayo mani pinabang buyar. Hina ka le. Jadi mun ga laka tu.
Rara kunjuk ke pecho jana.
Ima. Hello ko cara palum. Makarehwar. Orang cara pal. Kulang to kayen. Moy ko juga le makam naning kajaraman ko maro. Tapi jap lu caraman awan. Kumarong umay gile. Sip kaya kapag kajaro naman kuloy. Yup. Umay gi wala na umay gi. Oh, Henry ito na hirap ka na kung chowit.
Oh, kaya ka mula ka na sa tamuro. Lili, itong
Mrs. Bigelow, Mrs. Billy Bigelow, parang nga kaya tama kay Mrs. Billy. Pokoknya may kay Carrie, Leo yamitan maray giya.
Wah, rara bisa Billy Bigelow no jala ka jam ka namin yan kile ka jala.
Ya koyo. Oi, kengo to le.
Ya boy, no. Kaya lay jabar rano ko gain.
Billy,
Ya koyo pa. Pa, igar chako alben pong. Echala ka charabal, mai kiki pen ye lugum parta.
kare jirak, kaya na jabatan bahalap kayo.
Lungun riap.
Kuno ka minaboy chino ka talangan chicken clamby again.
Klampi. Pokayaro, cipu jangan klampi kan. Aji gertok.
Ina, ko jala ka ta. Nalugun mana na po kwechip kayo niya man labili.
Ke ko jala bar yana jonaman kiki ay naman lopong. Imlarito kan rane juan charabal chala tabro trouble.
Mon menin ko pa.
Ke juan naman ako yung kamanan play ni pero play na ngane make.
Wait. Ejit plan kami mo eh.
According to schedule, so far. I own a little house and I sail a little boat. The fish I catch, I sell. And in a matter of speaking, I'm doing very well. I love a little girl, she's in love with me, and soon she'll be my bride. And in a matter of speaking, I should be satisfied.
Well, ain't you?
If I told you my plans and the things that I intend, it'll make every curl on your head stand on end. Oh, and I make enough money out of one little boat. I put all my money in another little boat. I make twice as much out of two little boats. And the first thing you know, I'll have 4 little boats, then 8 little boats, then a fleet of little boats, then a great big fleet of great big boats. All catching herring, bringing it to shore, sailing out again and bringing in more and more and more and more.
Who's going to eat all that herring?
They're all gonna be herring. I'm gonna put them in cans and call them sardines. I'm gonna get rich on sardines. I mean, you and me and all of us. The first you are married will have 1 little kid. The second will go and have another little kid. You'll be doing sardine socks for 8 little feet.
Are you building up to another fleet?
We'll build a lot more rooms. Our dear little house will get bigger. Our dear little house will get bigger.
And so will my figure.
Okay, Carrie, can you imagine how would it be when the kids are upstairs sleeping? And you and me by their side, by their side. When the children are sleeping, I still love you the way I love you today. You'll pardon my saying I told you so. When the children are asleep, we'll sit and dream. We'll think what fun we have had and be glad that it all came true.
When the children are asleep, we'll sit and dream
all alone.
the things that every other dad and mother
Dreams
dreams.
that won't be interrupted when the children are asleep and lights are
Oh, and behold, if I still love you the way I love you today, you'll pardon my saying I told you so. The children are asleep, I'll dream with you.
You dream with me.
We'll think what fun we have had and be glad that it all came true.
When today's a long time ago,
You still hear me say that the best dream I know is when the children are asleep. I'll dream with you.
in many a long
Mabili, alang nangyari. Pero di pa, yung ako karuguraro. Kompanchen,
Yang, chade,
lady na ni lolo mo na ya.
shemot.
The people who live on land are hard to understand. When you're looking for fun to clap you into jail. So I'm shipping off to sea when life is gay and free, and the fella can flip the hook in the hip of a whale.
Blow high, blow low, a whaling you go. We'll go a whaling, a sailing away. Away we'll go, blow me high and low. For many, many a long, long day.
Rocking upon the sea, your boat will seem to be like a dear little baby in her bassinet. For she hasn't learned to walk, she hasn't learned to talk. A little behind is kind of inclined to be wet. Macam berapa ke cara paling ini ke? Kumpiro naro. Uya kakek ke, kau jalan ke?
Kono bala, lain mi poyangan ko mi angalo milan, ibar poyangan timan.
Moy, nimpau ni, ini mereka lagi yang nimpau lagi cucuan, cebro, agak cilut tahu cinta lah.
Ya keluk. Ini je calakan ri korongan.
Coba, coba je nak ngomong kata, apa ke? Kau jalan ke? Jono ye ni kerana je cucu, nyar ni buat, juta ko mana?
Akai ida ko jep.
Mana orang? Cara paling ini ke, cep tangan, jono maman, aku juro, poin cep. Unna kanan, pangan kue. Pun pangan lian itu, pun kejarut tuntalang climbing.
Climbing kan?
Ngai,
Boy,
kena kau komal lama nak kaki. Ngai kejarut nak kerja. Kenapa? Ngai kejarut nak kerja karya. Im coba ya lak, coba lak. Kejarut ni pangan oleh. Oh, umur agar coba ya lak, coba pun. Elbayo aman eh.
emai tang ko jero ay gujin nei kom. Tan ngai gujin nei kom mane.
Kue, oke, tok. Ini je pak. Ini tali pelan lagi ni pak. Kalau perlu aja mah, kemarin kau jujum, patok awan eh.
Chola pella jemma, koman ko jojum padok awane. Kiya ta,
Kia, heralam pak pakai nam, man katen.
pabok.
Ngai,
Ay yari. Chola ka pabok.
kemarin kau puk cuan oke.
Ay yara, elgun todon lo iban kom mane.
Tanah itu nak kaki.
Pabok kan?
Lalu cetok jam pak pakai, kau tali pelan lebih nambah. Kalau perlu aja mah, kemarin kau jujum lihat tu cilut tahu jentala.
Iban lo elgun todon elgun nana kon ne.
Ya kue, lama tak kau nih, ngai nak orang cen, orang kau jadi coba ikut jengkom mana.
Chola ka change elgun walling.
Kemana lak kue, cuan, kue kiri pel ni nanti, roh, kue jawab balik, cilu. Lewat pel yang kau ikut lale.
Lala ko abar kanan kan lian pele. Ngibalam kanan kan lian pele ipai tolong. Yugo. Ko tajin?
Ya gue pilih.
Kwardan tajin?
Kita bukan kan business.
Business. Siapa yang?
Ikut gue ada lewat kalau gue jangan matam.
Betam problem pen jarang aja itu lir.
Kau jalan ke cuan meni undri kaya karar rata kan iam.
Kau buka, kau tukung tajin kaya. Ece bilang kamu berjar bal kaya.
Itu kok problem gigi. Kalau mau menyam puluh kumak.
Ida, ece bobarak, ece makarin itu takar tereo.
Penyuang kolom param luguan.
Pakai aro, kita cipu para.
Ngini apa kata lawan itu tuh yang ramam. Ijawai aku nih ngakak mana? Ijawai.
Ida ece bobarak, chicken carousel engine. Tereo ngak.
Dari guru yang nggak boleh kaci tuh kakak lo. Cuma lah kakak. Kalau kan, mana ada kayaknya jangan bal. Rolo.
Tala, intar yang curi.
Kau mana ya? Kau coba kan?
Cuma nih. Ida ko kanan bangang tali jene. Kanan aman.
Billy. Kalau itu kenapa lang ruang kan? Olive minin.
Pakai aro. Ngibar bar rong apa ngai mane? Ngani jawat aku mane. Tala yana papa nga kaju ba yan mane. Koi garong, kaya ngibar rong apa yan mane? Ngani kaju.
Ay, okay.
Weh.
Nyuk kayo na layo. Kumarang ka mga takla mo yung kuyo jo. Palimidya ka mo mini. Kuyo ramare. Roalang, ako na ang imidagare. Ay di wala carousel yan. Jugan cara balewam chinon. Imani kureba. Erik. Jari gede. Ay piya ako kunan. Sumuro yung man. Emyam tali dyan. Ako jalata. Ilang ason, ogan pe.
Ngajal lah.
Punyam salah.
Cuma rong cincin.
Oh, Billy. Kaya gue deba atau nganam rong aja kay. Ito mana carouselin. Ini tatalak. Kue cuma ada cincin. Yung gue salah. Kagalo yung gue cincin di alam. Oh, sirong wis ta. Sepalato, iminay lewe. Ruby ringa lewe pagal le dong nga. Is it?
Imaron rolo waj. Akan ngicip kana talian Julie.
Ah, mejan molit.
Ida.
Pamarang mamalagi wewe na del karan ya wewe mini. Cuma lali ko jeme. Ito la kali chota pen liyo peren. Hah? Ito ka arme yan rumarong itong kage.
Kana ka lukun mo cem mana nangan chin. Lakar ini bada.
Ay, paciyap.
Kota jin.
Yadan po ni mom ko abe.
Ito ko paciyap kan nanipin. Uli na malalayam, mananay chawag.
Boleh. Tan.
Yagui kan nani pam.
Ako pa.
Jab yagui ka jarawat.
Ko jeblo ko jebe bo kay.
Kung na maka jene chonot minute na kan nanangan ko.
Relang.
Kung tayo ni chonot minute na.
Relang.
Jab.
Tano ko jebo.
Billy. Inaya. Ngani parroga ka lagi naro. Sabi niya, nga tutalo pa nga test kami pag sinichan niya. Sabi niya, ngani parroga.
Siyempre ito nga nga rato na ichim mijake ko, chala ka ni mijake. Yo, chone men ye kuit pawit.
Ako pa.
Ichim ay kuit makajaw pa, tako ko chipra ka kopi ano mo.
Menon ako adun pa kay.
Ajab.
Ako.
Bro nga ka mo ngayon mo jaw, ngayon mo nyam raka ko ini mo jaw pawit.
Pagi ya.
Kung may medyo kay, inemiyar pangan ko yung bayan matak para. Okay?
Wanangan mit.
Oh, ajab. Yung ako jam korin pawa jaki, ciwe ko korin pawa jabe. Mene kay ko nak kayo tan walangan ro armi.
Pa.
Pili ang ro armi re choko ipendron.
Ko tano kay tano ko tin pa.
Pili ito war ni jero.
Wabiliya, wabiliya.
Oh, lagi kor. Tolok. Di Julie.
Ida.
Di Julie terus. Baby mama. Icap kaya. Ko jalam kaya lalu no.
Allah ko jala kata karchono niji mama. Eta nene kaya nga. Oh.
Hello. What pelan mo na?
Heh, kaja ko ngkare.
Lawe ngere na rodo nga. Ebo na italeyok. Ime chawagre na mo na italeyok pa. Chabro de ni italeyok ana chama kalo kalibut. Ay lolit.
Yale. Ah, ko jala kata ko jangan nene kar peripam. Ko ne jagar cetto ko jana nga. Kabu kay parchone meni nga na bot pawat. Wala ini kanan kue.
Wala kue, ngagay mawang ngajan kue. Kue daleta, ngana pa na manangan kue. Yung eban pelo chon beli melo menona yan. Korong kay, ini nga pelo chon beli melo ramamala. Kue slick, ay kejarangan wet.
Jab kue roro boy, lali mo kue. Chon lila piru do. Wala ini kanan kue. Kue bujin chino lili mega kue am chada. Kue bujin chino praje ngim kue kota yengar.
Ako kaya wan meja pato mo.
Kalau kalau kau pergi.
Ya aja pangan ni parrodo. Ya, mana ay bujin wanen pone jana ya. Venino con chiechia to kun to habla yo que no con pijene ya vai.
Roll Mrs. Mullen.
Paano ko ja
Kung siya bilo kayo mga injipong kay, rangan kaya dyan lang ma'am.
Yung kuya pa ko siya dito kita?
Yeah!
Kawai, kun jawa to ko yan agad si Pango yung kanal, may meron ko yap kamanangan ko eh. Yung ngayon ko, met, idamin!
Ngalo ko mijak. Tal!
Tangan niya na ka na kare.
Li Julie arpa.
Itamak, ay par ka na kare.
Yuguk, jangan ramanan kanan kago, weta. Li Julie ar kanan nga, ime. Mrs. Mullen, ngaten rum cuan baby daddy.
Weh, Julie, Juan Papa, ay jawa kar.
Talian chin luel. Talian chin. Tal luel, makanya jur mina. Shut up. I wonder what he'll think of me. I guess he'll call me the old man. I guess he'll think I can lick every other fella's father. Well, I can. I bet that it'll turn out to be a spitting image of his dad. But he'll have more common sense than his pudding-headed father ever had. I'll teach him to rattle and dive through a wave. We go in the mornings for a swim. His mother can teach him the way to behave, but she won't make a sissy out of him. Not him, not my boy, not Bill. Bill. My boy Bill, I will see that is named after me. I will. My boy Bill, tall and as tough as a tree. Will be like a tree, he'll grow with his head held high and his feet planted firm on the ground. And you won't see nobody dare to try to boss him or toss him around. No pot-bellied, baggy-eyed bully will boss him around. I don't give a damn what he does, as long as he does what he likes. He can sit on his tail or walk on the road with a hammer and spikes. He can carry a boat on the river, or paddle a pack on his back, or walk up and down the streets of a town with a whip and a horse in a hack. He can haul a scow around a canal, run a cow around a corral, maybe bark for a carousel. Of course, it takes talent to do that well. He might be a champ of the heavyweights, or a fella that sells you glue, or president of the United States. That'll be alright too. But his mother would like that, but he wouldn't be president unless he wanted to. Not Bill. My boy Bill, he'll be tall and as tough as a tree. Will be like a tree, he'll grow with his head held high and his feet planted firm on the ground. And you won't see nobody dare to try to boss him or toss him around. No black-bottomed, flappy-faced, pot-bellied, baggy-eyed bastard will boss him around. And betting if he'll marry his boss's a skinny-lipped virgin with blood like water will give him a peck and call it a kiss and look in his eyes through a lorgnette. Say, why am I going on like this? My kid ain't even born yet. I can see him when he's 17 or so. Start starting to go with a girl. I can give him lots of pointers, very sound, on the way to get around any girl. I can tell him, wait a minute, could it be? What if he is a girl? Oh, La Bill! Bill! What would I do with her? What would I do for her? A bum with no money. You can have fun with the sun, but you gotta be a father to a girl. She mightn't be so bad at that. A kid with ribbons in her hair, a kinda neat and petite little tin type of her mother. What a pair, my little girl, sweet and light as peaches and cream. Is she? My little girl is half again as bright as girls are meant to be. Dozens of boys pursue, many a does what he can to woo her from her faithful dad. She has a few pink and white young feathers of 2 or 3. My little girl gets hungry every night, and she comes home to me. I've gotta get ready before she comes. I gotta make certain that she won't be dragged up in slums with a lot of bums like me. She's gotta be sheltered and fed and dressed in the best that money can buy. I never knew how to get money, but I'll try, by God, I'll try. I'll go out and make it, or steal it, or take it, or die.
Hey, you're astronauts! It's time to get going! Come help us carry everything on the boats! Hey, Billy, what's this Julie says about you not going to the clam bake?
Clamping. Maju kota lah malak. Maju tan. Oh, maju ke Riana. Atau kan ani pen.
I'll tell Julie you're coming. She'll be tickled pink.
Maju kara. Kena kan ancap putih dengan latak. Maju kota lah malak. Maju dengan clamping.
Aku ipang apa kayo?
Cakap apa-apa.
Aku kota ipang apa ngayon jilang kecil yan.
Ako nga role ako nga.
Kota ipang jam na ko eh.
Billy, pwede mo patuntangan chicken clam bake ya. Wala, kala ko na dyan na. Pwede ka ta namin, pwede na ka
Allah pilih jam malalak kake.
Tahan?
Shalan.
Shalan.
Nge,
Mangga?
Ini guni kapi ayaw pong ni. Natin pa kay Shalen.
Come on up!
I should have ate those last 4 dozen of clams.
Right now, I'm busy. When you go family, I'm going to look at him.
There's calm, codfish, chowder, cooked in iron kettles, onions floating on the top, curling up in petals, golden ribbons of salted pork. Lapped it all up with a clamshell tied onto a bayberry sleeve. This was a real nice plan made. We're mighty glad we came. The meals we ate were good to get. The company was the same. Our hearts are warm, our bellies are full, and we are feeling proud. This was a real nice plan made, and we all had a real good time.
Remember when you break them red hot lobsters out on the driftwood fire? They sizzle and crackle and sputtered a song fit for an angel's choir.
Fitted for an angel, fitted for an angel, fitted for an angel's choir. We slid 'em down the back and peppered 'em good and doused them in melted butter. Then we tore away the cloths and cracked them with our teeth 'cause we weren't in the mood to putter. Just how many of them galloped down our gobelets? We couldn't say ourselves. Oh, this was a real nice clamming. We're mighty glad we came. The victuals we ate were good, you bet. The company was the same. Our hearts are warm, our bellies are full, and we are feeling proud. This was a real nice clamming, and we all had a real good time. We said it before and we say it again. We all had a real good time. Lydia, treasure hunting, okay? Just a minute! Nobody's going treasure hunting until we get this island cleaned up. Can't leave it like this for the next picnickers that come. Bug it and get to work, the whole kit and caboodle of you. Burn that rubbish, gather up those bottles. Hey, Enoch, you go hide the treasure while they go clean up.
오, 얘들아 그냥 접 자라만.
Kanagayo ka lo treasure last year. Yung kano Illinois. Tama ang problem?
Majuro.
다. Allah.
Cecep chino ay.
아. 왜 안 읽어도 읽어야
Majuro achievien kapyok kabada.
어. 이다. 언제 비네 로와요.
Kanagaya ang kajaro kamane. Menen kajaro tin kamane. Kajaro ni ta to kay lik.
어. 아. 나고 가라가요 유. 그저로네 엘리그나로네 마네랄라베. 그저로네 칼리부니 체네. qatar chijun hallam. Eje baje mojo. Kajaro bar qatar chijun hallam. Yum kajaro me
Ningan ni la doctor ene.
eje moy. Kajaro ne pagai perro.
Nga San Francisco.
Emma chichat.
Away.
Hawai. Ojam chi boy bu.
Kanagay ru ni kum kan pa ba kay jelo.
E ko kon ligdi lo cheda na chon.
Eh?
Billy ya. Julie aja pak konten cipangai. Aku elo ada aku cip kaman jarwal.
Aku lukun nana meur.
Wara rajam nana me orang mata kalau aja yang kata.
Cup kan loju, aku kan ngomong nak kaya, kau jalan kaya, tok, ya aku jadi naning kabila keniam.
Kereta mak, ecela kaya yang cuan coko.
Luweo, ya aku jadi naning kabila keniam.
Mr. Craig.
Macam apa ke kontangan jen cua, yung aku bebe kagak. Yung, Cuma lukun bebe kagak, yung merong kaman alap kain kan kue, yung merong apalan denin pia, yung kila kain lang yung. Cuma lukun nya kue, yung merong kaman alap kain kan kue, yung kue wat. Ejet, cuma numba.
Cap, umay kayo.
Kucubrong ko ija ko kue.
Im kok kanan po yang anta, ngarut pelele lo, ngatin maray ten hinak, capadin. Ingay.
Capadin lah. Yang kau ngani wan melong aku melong.
Kota mau ko nyantin kain kami, ko nyantin mau.
Cap keroro.
Cap kain kami.
Yang kau umay nga.
Ina ka di jelu.
Icap kanan umay gina, ko nini kanan umay gi kejangan.
Im ko jam ka pa lagi ngam, nawa jang ko pa kulukun iya ko kon kwalak, im kau te je. Cap rata kani.
Carrie, Mrs. Pipperidge, George, Lukun, Chalaga Bud. Iwan ka walaga iluyum. Ikan ang pawa chuan men. Chalaga Bud. Eja?
Gue mau imelele.
Kau cuma nak Kohun George. Kau jalan kata, chuan men ikun kainai biar tak ada nga. Eja bukan nga, aga kan kue.
Ida nga?
Lalu mau kue chuan dari mani peri penchuan. Lagu tu kau kacian. Kau kaya? Una tama kaya olive dari, aku cincala kalian pipe.
Yan pait. Aga ngacip lukun riben.
Bocah baik aku jadi ben. Mana yang nak kau cincala aku kalian pelan. Ejat cuan ekun.
Aku kuala kata.
Cuan catuai mana aja ped. Gua man meja nyumpet karena kau roti ya. Kau ni tak kaya.
Iya aja.
Kaya kau ni cucian lagi ya. Bem. Ngan aira.
Kayak apa?
Air. Kaya kau ni kenal lada parah. Kaya kau ni buka kadang-kadang lak bem. Ngai, enai. Puli.
Emang pakai?
Iwan malang.
Aku ya, alam mo cicot. Pagkala to cuan ka naman.
Kau jalan ke bercuan ekun. Endre kan fireman kan kota karmit. Kau ni kemana dengan nga? Yung coba. Ini kemana dengan kue? Yung kau ni cucian kemana dengan nga? Tok. Ini lagi alni mengenai am dengan air. Yung ini coba cucian yang kota kau.
Andre apa kay?
Ngai.
Oh, Mr. Crane. Oh, Inak, coba belum nakatun. Andre dengan fireman ako ta karmit.
Inam, ewe kejagin.
Ejo kwalangan nga kenen kaja pero ko jen chapa kaya nang manyaw.
Ina de jumpu je mana kwara kada mo da jana kerja.
She. Kau miro jama aku.
Im kuelo. Kulo ko mejen madagin cebero cebada karole ngai manin rida ngan lora.
Shallow wow, cep keroro.
Ibona ka lamana ke liye pana kar peri penchuan. Kido.
Inak, akar jabutun. Yar jabutun tali pengan puman merakan, akar tun pokala kayangan puman merakan. Oh, ecemene wi kajangan.
Emai.
Inak.
Ijala tana ko kaciang pa. Kona peri pa kona par kaman ko kona na pen perjuan man. Ini jangan apa marai cuan.
Inak, cep kaya nani. Jauh.
Emai. Tadi jen ngab. Eja lamana kaya. Kejarin. Bumi mena ko arat. Geranium in the winter, hydrangea And coming home at twilight, it might have been so sweet to take my catch of hearing and lay them at your feet. I might have had a baby. What? To dandle on my knee. But all these things that might have been are never, never to
I never see it yet to fail. I never see it fail. A girl who's in love with a virtuous man, doomed to weep and wail. Stone cutters cut it on stone. Woodpeckers peck it on wood. There's nothing so bad for a woman as a man who thinks he's good. Say to me, when you grow up, my son, I hope you're a bum like your father was, 'cause a good man ain't no fun. Stone cutters cut it on stone, woodpeckers peck it on wood. There's nothing so bad for a woman as a man who thinks he's good. Tis too, tis too.
Inak! Tsaka ka puwer, Joey! Tsaka ka puwer pa, John, men! Inak!
pinagpanapanakit.
Jigar,
Allah, the guy did you know treasure house in?
Right now, y'all got your pointers? 2 men to each team. You got half an hour to find the treasure. And the winners can kiss any girls they want. Jigger. Jigger yung pili. Kumiro jila yaya.
kamu jadi
Kumiro tayo kung tanong ka na.
Jom kau kure program.
Jeb, kumiro jeb kili ay ito yung kumiro nila jeb ay ako.
Siapan? Wah Jigar tok.
Kalau gue ngecim melelekan larikan rana kain. Kau jalan ke inak, akar lupa akar jeb pok melele mo kota.